Now students, see, there is a question: construct a truth table for expression a dot a plus b. What single term is the expression equivalent to? Alright, so we'll fill up the values here: 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. Now we write the values, truth values for a plus b. Here I will find wherever all are off or the false, then the output is 0 or false. Here you can see, even if a single 1 is there, output is 1. So here also 1, this row also, for this row 1, for this row also it is 1. And now we have to get the logical product of a and a plus b. So a dot a plus b. So in the AND operation, wherever a single 0 appears, even then also it produces 0. So here first row 0, alright, second 0 1 is there, so it will be 0. Both are on or true, so here 1, and then this row also you can see both are true or 1, so output will be 1. So when I observe, the question was consider truth table. We have considered a truth table for expression a dot a plus b. What single term is the expression equivalent to? So this expression's truth value you can see 0 0 1 1 1. It's not equivalent to this, it's not equivalent to this, but in this column I find that the same set of truth values are present. So it is 0 0 1 1. So here also it is 0 0 1 1. So we can say that a dot a plus b is equivalent to a. Alright, you can say a dot a plus b, alright, is equivalent to a. So this is the way of doing it using a truth table. Now students, you can see there is a question: using truth table prove that p conditional q is equivalent to not q conditional not p. Alright, so for that we have to draw a truth table, and a truth table is here with the columns pq, one column for not q, one for not p, because that is required over here, another column for p conditional q, and the next column is for not q conditional not p. Now here we have filled up the values, and these values are the binary representation of these row numbers. Alright, now not q. So first we'll complement the q. So it is going to be 1 0 1 0. Alright, if it is 0 then it will become 1, not q will make it 1. If it is 1 then it will be 0, like that. Alright, and there is a symbol of not or complement. Similarly, we go for p now, we will write p complement. So here 0 is here, so it will become 1. There p is 0, it will become 1. This is 1, this will become 0. This is 1, this will become 0. Alright, now we go for p conditional q. Conditional says if the antecedent is true and the consequent is false, for that combination only the output will be 0. So we find out that row where the antecedent is true and the consequent is false. Here also antecedent is true but the consequent is true. So we don't have to write 0 for this, only this combination will produce the output 0 or false. Rest of the combinations in the conditional will have the output 1. Alright, now p conditional q is equivalent to not q conditional not p. So this part is we have already done, and now we go for this part. So not q conditional, that means this is antecedent now and this is consequent. So again the same thing, that antecedent is true and consequent is false. So we will check. Antecedent is true but consequent is not false, it is true. So leave that. Antecedent is true, consequent is false. So here we write the output what? 0. Okay. For all the other combinations we write 1 1 1. Now you can see that the set of truth values for p conditional q is equivalent to the truth set or the set of truth values of not q conditional not p. right? And P conditional Q equal to not Q conditional not P, and this is actually a rule, and this rule is called transposition. Always remember that, students. This rule is called transposition. I hope everybody has understood it well. Thank you. Now students, prove that P biconditional Q is equivalent to Q biconditional P. Let's see how does it work. 0, 1, 2, 3, these are the row numbers here. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Now what biconditional says, that whenever the variables truth value or the proposition's truth values are same, it produces output 1. That means antecedent and consequent both are either true or both are either false. Then only it is going to produce what? 1. So here 0, 0, both are same, so 1. Here is 1, 1, both are same, so the output is 1 or true. For other combinations, it's going to be 0. Now here we have interchanged the antecedent and the consequent. So here again we verify. So we find this combination as having the same set of truth values, so 1. This again having the same set of truth values, this is also 1. Others are having different truth values, so they are going to be 0, 0. So now you can see that P biconditional Q and Q biconditional P, they both are having the same set of truth values, so they are equivalent. So hence proved that what? P biconditional Q is equivalent to Q biconditional P. Alright, I hope everybody has understood well. Now students, here we have got proof that P conditional Q equal to P naught plus Q. So here we write the values 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Not P will be 1, 1, 0, 0. And P conditional Q, wherever the antecedent is true and the consequent is false, it gives off. Other combinations will be having 1, right, or true. Now P dash plus Q, P dash plus Q. So here 1, because this is 1, then 1, 1, it's an OR operation, then both are 0 or off, so we write here 0. Here this 1 is there, so in OR it will be producing a 1. So now you can see that both the expressions or both the sides are equivalent. So hence proved, that is, and this P conditional Q equals to P conditional Q, P conditional Q equals to P complement plus Q is known as conditional elimination. Alright, so always remember that. Now students, prove that P biconditional Q is equivalent to P conditional Q dot Q conditional P. Always remember that, okay? Now here PQ are the two columns. I have filled up the values here. Now biconditional says that whenever propositions or antecedent and consequent are having, or antecedent or consequent of a biconditional are having same values, output is true, otherwise it is false. So here these are the same values, so 1, here also 1, in these rows it will be 0. Now conditional is there, so when the antecedent is true and consequent is false, it produces what? 0. So here this row will be having 0 and these are having 1. Then we talk about this one, another conditional. So here the conditional is what? Antecedent is Q and consequent is P. Alright, So in this case, what will happen? We have to say this side, our antecedent is true, consequent is false. So this is what? 0. And it is antecedent is true, consequent is true. It will be 1. So in other rows, it's going to be 1. Okay. Now we have to check this one. So here P conditional Q dot Q conditional P. So 1 1 AND operation is there. It's going to produce 1, right? And then it is here 1 0. It's going to be 0. It is 1 0 0. And when both are true, so here output is true. Now you can see the truth values or set of truth values for P conditional Q and Q conditional P is same as of P biconditional Q. So we can say hence proved that P biconditional Q is equivalent to P conditional Q dot Q conditional P. Alright, I hope all the examples you have understood well. Thank you.